here's the real question. Are y'all ready to go live?
You went live already, didn't you?
Would I do that? I wouldn't do that. Would I really? Would I go live and then no?
You do it.
I never.
Every
I
time.
don't do that.
Yes, you do.
You just did it.
Yeah. Further proof.
Look at all the doobers. That's a lot of doobers. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. This is the big channel reveal live stream where I reveal that I'm finally quitting. Thank you all so much for so many years.
Man.
Let's see. Oh, let me just see chat for. Let me just revel in this for a bit. Let me just see the reaction just for a little while.
Just for a real while.
There it is. Let me revel in your sadness. Hello, hi, thank you. I'm Cardlin. I go by C. And who else do I have here?
Kara, it's me.
That's Kara.
It's
And
me.
we also got probably should have introduced y'all. And we have Ree.
Hello, I am the Ree.
And we've got the amazing Luna.
Hi! I don't know. I thought I said my name, but maybe
You and
I
I-
didn't.
You and I spoke
Okay.
at once.
Oh, okay. Of course we did.
The gang's almost all here. Motion Daniel's in chat. He's in Kajat.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are here to reveal some big changes to the channel. We'll be saying them shortly. I kind of want to give some time to let people come in and get settled, let people show up, let people kind of calm down a little bit. Without revealing quite what it is, I don't know. What do y'all have to say about these changes? Like, do you have anything without giving away what it is? What do you think? What do you think about these changes? Like, what are your thoughts on them, Kara?
Like guesses?
Yeah. You think?
No.
I don't know. You think it's gonna be a good change? You think people are gonna like it?
I don't know. I just know it's gonna be hard.
Oof, it is gonna be hard. That's true. It's gonna be extremely difficult. Luna, what do you have any thoughts? Anything you want to share about these changes?
I think that it's gonna be pretty.
Oh, it is very pretty. It is very pretty. The team has come up with something very, very beautiful to look at. That's for sure. I agree. Reed, do you have any thoughts on these upcoming changes? And Daniel, since it's going to take you forever because of the lag and latency and whatnot, well, what changes do you think? What do you think about the changes in chat? But yeah, Reed, tell us, please.
It's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be, some things are gonna be really different, but I think they're different in a good way.
Some things are going to be different. Do you think things will ever be the same?
No!
It'll
Oh.
never be the same.
They
Oh no.
never go back to the way it used to be.
Like COVID. Post-COVID world.
This is just our new reality, and
Some unprecedented audio times.
it's like I really like what we had, and I'm such a bad. I gotta get better about that. I gotta
You're
get.
a monster.
You are so bad.
Just doesn't get any easier. Damn it. How about that? Is that good?
That's good. That's
Thank
good
you.
enough.
Thank you. My team is far too nice to make fun of me to my face, and I appreciate that. That's why they're my team. Can I take this time, actually, while we're still getting set up and everything, just to let everybody out there know just how amazing my team is? And they're not all here, But I just want you all to know just how incredibly impossible all of this would be without the amazing Kara, without the amazing Luna, without the amazing Ree, without the amazing Nye, without the amazing Motion Daniel, without the amazing Blue. Where would we be? Where would I be? Thank you all so much for everything you do, seriously.
Daniel does in fact always make fun of you, though.
That's true.
Well, thank you too for having us.
Yeah.
Keeping us, letting us be here. Make mess, make a lots of mess.
Oop, gotta take down. Apparently the link on Twitter is the wrong link. Let me take that down. I'll be up. Thanks a lot, Elon Musk. Can't edit my tweets.
Who we're blaming now?
I mean, I think he's the default go-to now that he owns it, right? Does he own it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I don't know how stuff like that works. Like, we know he paid the money, but has he signed the contracts?
Also, why does this stuff take days, right? You think you just like go in and be like, I would like to buy this, please? They'd be like, okay, here is the price. You'd be like, here is the money. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. And it's like...
because it's too much money to do that in one day.
They're still rolling in the wheelbarrows of nickels. It's just like...
I imagine there has to be like a lot of talks on the bank of being like, yes, I'm transferring this much amount of money to this account, blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't know how business works.
Hello,
Obviously.
yes, I have this many monies. Oh, do you? Let me double check. Okay, please double check how many monies I have. Oh, we can do this part of the Q&A.
Already did a
Exactly.
face reveal, y'all.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
the
you,
best
Luna.
face reveal.
I was gonna say we could do this part of the Q&A early. Akashi husband asked, Cardlin, will we ever get a face reveal? We did. It was actually a couple of years ago, this past April.
Yes.
And you can check it out. I'm sure somebody will come up with a link in chat because they love throwing around that link. I agree with Eliza. It was the most beautiful face I've ever seen. It was a really... I have a beautiful face. What do I gotta say? What can I say? Luna, thank you very much for that link. Luna's got the face reveal.
It was a face reveal. There's a face in it.
And it got revealed.
The face is in fact revealed.
Oh my goodness. A friend of the channel, holy champion of great mighty voice work, Kirsty Garland, aka Kimaraki, has blessed our chat. You know, actually, that actually is a good, like, little sneakity-peekity. Kimaraki plays a role in this reveal in a bit of a way, right? Would you say? That's fair to say.
Yeah. I think that's very fair to say.
I think it's safe to say that she plays a very pivotal, crucial role.
Absolutely.
All right, 5 more minutes. How else? I mean, I don't know if I can. How much more I can tease them? what else should we do?
Think you're quitting.
Thank you, Kirsty, for being a big role.
Yes.
And making C quit.
Yeah. Kirsty was the impetus to make me want to quit. So everybody, just send all your love and thanks to Key for helping me understand that I need to quit YouTube and just stop making audios.
He's gonna be our new boss.
There are gonna be people who stop watching this and don't find out the reveal because they get so upset.
we're a
upset
mere.
when...
Sorry, go ahead.
Look,
No, you.
there's only the numbers have dropped. People watching.
Yeah, it's because they know.
No, they would be upset if, your channel will keep going and be like, I left that live stream and it's still up. What's going on?
The reveal's happening in 4 minutes. We just need to figure out what to do with for the remaining 4 minutes. Any ideas? Let's, how about we all go around and talk about what we had for breakfast? I had nothing. Next.
I had nothing.
Had a spinach smoothie.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's funny. I actually specifically ordered a smoothie for this because I knew I wouldn't be able to have time to eat. So I figured I could at least drink. And I believe the smoothie hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, no. It has.
Oh, it's there?
It'll be arriving at my door shortly. It is the, you know, normally when I go to Jamba Juice, I get the, and I know not the best smoothie, right? Pretty much just like a milkshake. But, like, I normally get the Orange Dream Machine, but this time I saw something called the Vanilla Blue Sky.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, right? It sounds super interesting. So
Sounds like it's limitless.
It could be anything. I don't know. Sounds like it's
You
limitless,
didn't
but also
look at the
bland.
ingredients?
You know, I think the ingredients. Okay, let me see if I can remember. It was coconut milk, banana spirulina, pineapples. 1 second here. Let me get it.
Also, see, I just noticed your slide is the thumbnail.
Want to get the smoothie.
Oh. Okay,
Oh.
talk to myself. What's up?
To person who's been asking in chat if there will be more Butler audios. Yes.
Nothing has happened in the stream so far. Everyone who's just joining, we're just chit-chatting for now. The
See,
reveal
went
will
to get-
happen in 2 minutes.
He
Unless
went to get a smoothie.
he left us in charge.
I mean, can I say that there will no longer be any Butler audios on Cardlinaudio? That I can say that.
That is actually true. That is.
There'll be no more Butler audios.
Pretty accurate.
All I said was there would be more Butler audio. I didn't say where. I didn't say why. I gave no other context.
Oh my goodness, this tastes delicious. It's so blue. It's like a light. It's like not like a dark blue. It's not like a very light blue. It's just like a good solid blue. Like you'd want to paint a nursery this blue.
Is it like, is it
the chat blue?
No, it's a little darker than the chat blue.
Ooh.
is it comfort audio blue?
No, it's well maybe a couple of Pantones darker. Oh my goodness. Aesop fan, thank you so much for the super chat. I forgot people could do that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that super chat. Aesop fan says, love you, Cardlin. Well, we
We're
love
not
you,
used to
Aesop
that
fan.
being-
Thank you.
We're not used
Hopefully
to
you
that
love
being
the
an
change
option.
too.
Yes, hopefully you love the change, which is about to be revealed any minute now. Oh my goodness. This is delicious. I'm going to take another little sippy sip.
Dum dum dum.
You know, it kind of looks like the Duber blue.
Ooh.
Ah. That's a nice blue.
Yeah, like Cookie Monster blue is really deep blue, but this is like a nice, it really is vanilla blue sky. That's how I'd describe it.
Drinking clouds.
Star Wars Bantha Milk blue. Yes, Jillian Stewart. It is very much like the Bantha Milk.
Dun, dun, dun.
Gotta call all your friends for the reveal. We're
It's
almost
happening.
there.
Daniel had omelet on pita bread and ate it as a taco.
Ooh,
That sounds delicious.
That does. I had to do grocery shopping this morning, so I did not really had time to eat.
right,
Ironically, to go buy food.
The time is here. How do we start? Okay, all right. I figured out. Okay, well here's what we'll do. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Welcome to my channel. I'm Cardlinaudio and I create ASMR style audio roleplays.
Ooh.
But what does that mean? It means I create content that helps you relax, helps you find comfort, and even help you go to sleep. So, sometimes I'm your boyfriend comforting you, and sometimes I'm your husband sleeping next to you. And sometimes I'm your crush holding your hand. Ooh. But no matter who I may play, you can sit back, close your eyes, relax, and let my audios take care of you for a while. I upload new audios every Monday and Friday. And on Saturdays, I post 18 and over erotic, spicy audios on Patreon. I also tag all of my audios as M for F, M for A, or M for M, meaning male for female, male for all, and male for male. This is so that people can choose which audios are most comfortable for their gender identity. If you want to follow me on social media, please check the description box below for links. Thank you so much for listening, and please consider subscribing. So here's what you're thinking right now. Let me guess. You're thinking, is that it? Did I come here for a channel intro? No, you did not. Because, boom! Look at that! Look at all those things. Here, let me turn off the chat so you can see it. And let me move us so you can see it. Go right here, over there. What does this mean? What does this mean, Cardlin? What this means is we are, from now on, here on Cardlinaudio, going to be all about the comfort. All about the boyfriend experience, all about the romance experience, all about the cute and funny, the sleep aid. I want to ensure that every Monday, Friday, you can come here and you can be promised walking away with a good feeling. It's always going to be comfort. It's always going to be something sweet. It's always going to be something nice. You don't have to worry about the random, you come here and maybe you're not feeling too good and you're hoping for some comfort or some kind of pick-me-up. And you come here and guess what? Cardlin is some kind of axe murderer who's in love with you, trying to kill you. You don't got to worry about that. Maybe you're in the mood for some sleep aid or something nice and cozy. And you come here and we're bounty hunters in space chasing you throughout the universe. You don't got to worry about that no more. Not only that, not only are we going to be focusing solely on comfort, cute and funny, romance, sleep aid style audios here, but we are also going to be uploading all of our audios in triplicate. That means 3 different uploads. One's going to be M for F, one's going to be M for A, and one's going to be M for M. Because, we've been trying to do a lot more audios lately as M for A, but I figure maybe sometimes people prefer having, some more specific pronouns. So M for F, M for A, M for M. That's going to be what's going to be happening in Cardlinaudio. Now, I know this brings up so many questions, right? First question might be on your mind is, what's going to happen to Patreon? Is Patreon audio is going to be uploaded in triplicate as well? No, Patreon's going to stay the same. Patreon uploads and Saturday uploads are going to be the same as they ever have been. Now I know. I can already see it in the chat. I like the horror ones. I like the fantasy stuff. I like when Cardlin's art thief and we're in a fancy debutante ball trying to steal a necklace together. I like that stuff. Don't worry, I like that stuff too. I know you like that stuff. I like that stuff. We like that stuff. Luna, do you like that stuff? Kara, Reed, you like that stuff?
I love that stuff.
I literally write that stuff.
That's some good stuff.
Good stuff.
Oh, it's some good stuff for real. Now we're not going to stop doing them. We can't. Come on, that's some of what we're known for the most. As a matter of fact, the Butler series. What's going to happen? The Butler series doesn't count as comfort or modern, cute, and cute or funny stuff. It is. Well, there is a cute fanny. There's a couple of cute fannies in the Butler series. But what's gonna happen to the Butler series? Well, allow me to reveal a little something for your ass. 1 second. Gonna take me a little second here. I gotta do a little clickety click. And then blip and blop.
Hey, I'm Cardlinaudio, and welcome to my channel, Cardlin Fantasy. If you want exciting fantasy, sci-fi, and or yandere-based ASMR-style roleplays, then you've come to the right place. Here be adventures of all kinds. Get ready, strap in, and we'll experience a lot of different stories together spanning all different genres. And if you want more of my work, then check out my main channel, Cardlinaudio, where I post sleep aids, comfort, and boyfriend and husband experience audios. If you're an adult and you want some spicy content, then head over to my Patreon, where I post an 18+ erotic audio every Saturday. All links are in the video description box. If you want to follow me on social media, please check the description box below for links. Thank you so much for listening, and please consider subscribing.
Oh my goodness! Yakuza 3! Here we are, Cardlin Fantasy! Oh my god, what is it? There's links in the chat. Thank you, Luna, so much for those links. Cardlin Fantasy, it's a channel. Go subscribe right now. Look at that, we've only got 5 subscribers. How many subscribers are we going to have after this? Please go there, subscribe. We are going to start re-uploading all of our fantasy stuff there. It'll be our one go-to main place where you can find all of our fantasy, sci-fi, yandere, anything that doesn't fall under the comfort or cute and funny or romantic category can all be found there at Cardlin Fantasy. And as an extra added bonus, y'all, I'm so excited for this part. I need it. Okay, I need a second to calm down. Y'all talk for a little bit. Y'all talk. I just.
Keep going.
Okay. As an extra added bonus, after this stream, you can go to Cardlin Fantasy and you can listen to. Oh, I don't know. How about just all of the main attraction series? How about all 5 parts of the main attraction series? You know that main attraction series that y'all been tripping over and talking about and you love it so much? And she's a seraphim and he's the wacky circus man of the sideshow. And then what's happening and what's gonna happen at the end? What? All 5 episodes of main attraction are going to be live right after this stream. You can watch it all on Cardlin Fantasy. So go there, subscribe right now. I'll wait. You can go, you come back. You go, you subscribe, you come back.
Don't forget the bell, please.
Hit that bell.
Yeah. Hit that bell.
Smash that bell! Did I say that right? Smash that bell for all the kind of notifications.
I don't think there's a wrong way to say it, though.
Smash that bell! Oh my goodness! So many things.
Wow.
Daniela Perez Velez says, thank you for your videos. Really make my day, especially when I'm down. Thanks for your comfort videos. Thanks for being you. Daniela, thank you so much for that beautiful message and for your kind, generous donation. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Another one. Thank you.
Oh, and London Love. Oh, my God. Another one. London Love, thank you for the $2 saying, I'm literally doing backflips right now. I know, me too. Oh, my God. Outfit perfect. Hello, a long time no see. Saying thank you so much. My non-binary heart is crying. Aw. Happy to bring you this good news. M for M's, M for A's, M for F's forever on Cardlinaudio. We are all inclusive, all loving over here. Cardlin, okay, we got a Q&A portion coming up. I'm going to answer all your questions. I'm going to answer this one right now, though, just because I already called attention to it. Cardlin, our old audio's going to be deleted in the Cardlin Audio channel. Here's what's going to happen. They're going to disappear from the Cardlin Audio channel as they reappear on the Cardlin Fantasy channel. See what I'm saying? So we're taking down, as soon as we take it down from Cardlin Audio, it's going to go right back up on Cardlin Fantasy. So no worries, it's not going nowhere. You just got to click. It's just a different link. Charlie Oak, thank you so much for that pound. Appreciate you. I think that's what that symbol is, right? Pound.
Yes.
Well, yeah, take a look at this. Cardlin Fantasy. Go check it out. You can check out all of the main attraction series. It'll be up. And that is why Key plays such a crucial role. I don't mean to give away any spoilers here, but Kirsty Garland plays the Mad Mab herself in the series finale, y'all.
That part 5, you guys don't even know.
This yummy.
Well, okay, I can't say spicy because spicy means something else here in this community, but it's a very tasty installment. You're gonna like that finale. Cameron, thank you for the $2 saying this just made my day. Thank you. No, thank you, Cameron, for your generous super chat. All right, what's next, y'all? What? Okay, let me take a look at this. I'm so excited. I lost track of the itinerary. Oh yes, of course. Big thank you to GF Sando for writing the main attraction series. It was genuinely a lot of fun to record. I had a lot of fun doing that. Now next up, we've got a little something. So you're saying to yourself, dang, Cardlin Fantasy, Cardlinaudio. Cardlinaudio is going to be solely a place where I can find comfort, relaxation, some romance. I'm feeling kind of inspired. I want to write a script, but Cardlin has that one old script writing tip video, but he hasn't put one out in a while, and I don't know. I don't really know if I can find the motivation. I don't really know how to write a script. Well, let me tell you what. Here and I have worked together to put together a brand new script writing video for y'all because, frankly, to be honest with y'all, we could use them. We could use some more scripts. Comfort scripts, cute and funny scripts, boyfriend experience scripts, husband experience scripts. We need a lot more stuff for the Cardlinaudio channel, and that's where y'all come into play. The channel has always been about the symbiotic relationship between writers of scripts sending in their content and me recording it, and being able to put their writing on display. So please, if you are in the mood to write a script, and I really hope you are, join me because I'm about to show you a video. By the way, all these videos edited by Motion Daniel. Those beautiful animations, those all the beautiful things going on that you you barely even notice because they're so fluid and so smooth. Motion Daniel made them. This one in particular is an especially good one. And you're going to see, it's a bit of a longer video. It's 12 minutes. We're going to watch it all right now. And it's going to go over some of the more detailed parts of script writing. And we're going to watch that right now. And I hope this can inspire some of y'all out there to write scripts. So let's do this. And then we got a Q&A section after that. So if you have your questions, get them ready now. Because we about to do that. But first, let's watch this video together.
Hey y'all, Cardlin here. In the past, I made a quick and simple guide about the basics of script writing. I'll post the link in the description below. This video is for those of y'all who want to take your script to the next level and really make a memorable audio for the masses. To do that, I'll be going over a few things: script formatting, using sound, collaborations or collabs, series, breaking the mold, and inspiration. Script formatting. What should a script look like? One of the questions I get the most is, what should a script look like? How long should it be? Etc. There's no single way to write a script, but there are two goals to keep in mind: making the script easy for me to sight read, and making the script easy to make any changes to without needing to totally reformat it. In general, an official scriptwriting format for things like screenplays isn't necessary. Writing in standard paragraph form is just fine. Make sure to break up the paragraphs where it would make sense to take a breath, or a pause, or switch ideas. For length, I now have a word limit of 1,500 words for all types of scripts. This allows a good amount of room to tell a story without making the audio run too long wherein the audience might begin to lose interest. If a story needs more room than this word count allows, that's where series and multi-part audios come in, but more about those later. For things like sound effects, scene directions, and context of what's going on, please format them in a way that makes them stand out. I recommend making sounds bold, making the speaker's internal thoughts italic, and making any direction or commentary underlined, but use whatever is most comfortable to you and your expression. Keeping it simple and easy to read is the key for script formatting. Speaking of sounds. ambiance, sound effects, and building a story with sound. When it comes to audios, it's all about conveying information to the listener to paint a scene in their minds. There are two ways to do that, with dialogue and with the use of ambiance and sound effects. Ambiance, or background noise, can be a great way to let the audience know where a scene is taking place. Chirping crickets can indicate the scene is outdoors, or the clinking of silverware can set the scene in a restaurant, or perhaps reverberating music can set it at a party. It allows you to do that perfect writing trick of keeping the speaker from having to say something they might not naturally say in conversation. For example, "Gee, the crickets sure are loud tonight" can now become a sarcastic, "Nothing beats the peace and quiet of the great outdoors, huh?" The changing of ambiance is a good way to show a scene has moved to a new location or that time has passed. If the music of a party suddenly gets muffled, maybe the speaker and listener have gone to another room. The crickets chirping stopping could mean that the listener has gone inside, if you couple it with the sound of a door closing, or that the scene is past if you stop the sound altogether. As for individual sound effects, they're tricky to use. On one hand, tastefully placed sound effects can really add that extra kick to an audio and save the speaker from awkward dictation. On the other hand, however, too many sounds can make things sound too cartoony or slapstick. A villain drawing a blade to attack the hero, a door bursting open just in the nick of time, or even just a phone ringing to indicate the listener is calling. Sound effects can be especially useful when there's more than one voice or more action going on, which brings us to collaborations, working with other voice actors to include multiple voices. In general, there are three types of collaboration scripts: cameos, single script collabs, and a full collab. Cameos. A cameo is just a few lines in a script by another person. Maybe it's an announcement over an intercom. Maybe it's a shop owner helping the main speaker. Maybe it's the listener's friend calling to give them some information. The other voice serves a purpose to push the narrative along, or to deepen the immersion when a single voice isn't enough. These are typically short and quick and can be a fun little extra in an audio. Single script collabs. Sometimes a single script will have two main characters, or maybe a second character that comes in partway through the story. This extra voice can be a great way to build on the story. Maybe it's a bad guy bent on revenge. Maybe it's a rival trying to accomplish the same goal. Maybe it's a best friend coming to help solve a problem. The possibilities are endless. These can be a fun way to tell a bigger story than one character can tell alone. Full collabs. Full collabs are when two creators are trying to help build each other's channel and introduce each other's communities to each other. Typically, these scripts will come in a pair, one for each of the creators' channels. These can be sequels, or stories using the same characters but not necessarily in any order, or completely unrelated stories. Sometimes they'll be paired with spicy audios as well, so that both creators can have some content for their Patreon patrons. The main goal with these is to help boost and lift each other as ASM artists. No one character should be made to be seen as better than the other. The last thing we want is warring communities, or negative comments about our new collab partner. Now then, on to the next topic. Series, for longer tales that don't fit the 1500 word limit. One of the first things I suggest with a longer story is to plan where you want to go. This might change as you write the scripts, but a plan is a great place to start so you don't get lost on the way. Next is figuring out how you're going to break up the story into pieces. You want the end of one audio to link up to the next one in an enticing way. Maybe end on a cliffhanger, or a reveal that will make everyone excited for the next part. You don't want to just stop in the middle of an event, but you also don't want to stop when nothing is happening in the story. Lastly, a series has to be fully written before it can be accepted. You're welcome to submit a part 1 as well as a general plan of where the rest of the series will go and how long it'll be. But to avoid a series going unfinished or keeping listeners from waiting too long, I ask that all parts of a series be finished before I can fully accept it. As a quick but very crucial aside when it comes to scripts that are series, and also with collabs, I think it's fair that you know that they're harder to do. Committing to multiple parts is a big enough endeavor for my team alone, but to ask the same of another creator can be difficult. These types of scripts can take much longer to produce, and you may be waiting for a while to hear your work realized into an audio. But now that you have a story idea and planned how to tell it, how do you make your script really stand out? Breaking the mold. Don't just do what everyone else has done. I get a lot of scripts, and sometimes they tend to blend together. Typically, I accept 1 out of every 3 scripts submitted. If you want to raise the chances that your script will be selected, your best bet is to make a script that will be remembered. There's a joke my editor and I have that some of our scripts follow a bit of a formula, especially our comfort scripts. Usually Cardlin comes home with some food, the listener's upset and usually cries, then Cardlin comforts them with some nice words. The listener feels better, and they go get more food. While this is definitely a tried and true way to offer comfort, it's not the only way. Maybe the listener is mad at something, or frustrated. Maybe it's Cardlin who needs the comfort from the listener. Changing the locale, time of day, or even the mood can do lots to make a script unique. Breaking out of formulas like this opens up way more opportunities to tell a story. Another thing to be careful of is using tropes, or cliches, and really trying not to overuse them. Tropes can be really handy because they give you an idea of a character immediately without having to give a lot of exposition. Like if we know in an audio a character is a bad boy, we already have some ideas of what he's like. Same with other simple ones like nerd or girl next door. What you don't want to do is only rely on those tropes alone, since they become predictable. Make your character different. Give him or her something that would maybe go against that mold. Maybe our bad boy has a softer side he shows later. Or our nerd isn't as shy as people may think. There are lots of ways to surprise the audience and keep the story going. That having been said, don't shy away from retelling a story in your own way. Just because an audio has been done before doesn't mean it can't be retold in a different setting, or from a different perspective, or with some crucial details swapped. There will always be a need for more comfort scripts for various scenarios, so if you're experiencing something you need comfort for, chances are you have a view on it that maybe others will share. Now that you have your ideas of how to break the mold when it comes to scripts, all you need is a little inspiration to write them. Inspiration, or how to feel writing a script. One of the most difficult parts of writing a script can be wanting and feeling like writing a script. Having an idea is great, you can't start without one, but an idea is not always all you need to write an entire story. Sometimes you start with lots of enthusiasm, but find you're just not into it after a while, and writing starts to feel like a chore. This always shows in the writing itself. We've all watched movies or read books where it feels like the writer just didn't like what they were writing, and it's less enjoyable for the audience overall. The opposite's also true though. When you're writing a story you absolutely love and want to see it to the end, the audience can always tell that it's a true passion project. That inspiration is what can keep you going and keep the ideas flowing while you work. I'm not saying every script you write will be your favorite of all time, but enjoying and having fun with your writing is a key part of writing a great script. If you're not feeling a story, take a break from it. Maybe it's something you decide to pick up later, or pass off to a friend who has a great way to finish it off. Maybe you have an idea, but can't write it into a full script for whatever reason. I have a subreddit I'll link in the description below where you can post script ideas for writers to take your tiny spark and grow it into a big, cozy flame. If you're not particularly feeling inspired but still want to write something, there's lots of ways to find that inspiration. Reading your favorite book, watching a movie or show, even listening to music can help you find inspiration. Hell, I've looked up lyrics to old favorite songs, found a line I really liked, and spun whole scripts out of them. Also, talking to other writers about their projects might just help kickstart your own as well. The key is finding that drive to create and using that to make your story. So, now that you have all these new tips, go out and write. Myself and my team look forward to seeing what amazing stories you all come up with and bringing them to life. go, create, write. And when you're done, you can submit them using the steps detailed in the description of this video. Did I miss any tips? Are there any you picked up along the way that you want to share? Do you have any remaining questions about the script writing process? Please, post them in the comments below. And thanks for listening.
All right, y'all. Who is ready for this Q&A? I feel like maybe we got some curious people out there. Let me go ahead and get this set up for y'all. Yeah. Let's get the team back on the screen. There we are. I'll go ahead and put us over here so we can have y'all over there. Now, let's take a look at this here form. There is a link going around in the chat, courtesy of the amazing Luna and Motion Daniel, where if you want to ask a question, you can ask it there. I'm probably not going to be able to catch a question if it's in chat itself, just because it's going by so quickly. But if you have a question, go ahead and ask it in chat, and I'm going to start pulling from this here spreadsheet. Oh, that's a lot of questions. All right. And, of course, team, feel free to chime in if you have a better answer than I do. But let's see. First question is from August. August asks, will the 1,500 word limit be only for when you're talking, or does it count for sound details and such? It's kind of hard to differentiate. We kind of just like highlight everything and do a, do like a word count. But yeah, I guess it's specifically for when Cardlin is talking. So if necessary, we could, pull out the sound details and whatnot and make sure it's just for the word that. But, the whole point is trying to be a little bit more concise. Mrs. B, so sorry we missed your donation. Mrs. B sent in 20 saying that scripts tutorial was most certainly next level. Great job, very helpful. Best wishes with a whole new endeavor. Yes, that is hugely in part to Ree. Ree helped put together that script and was really, the Queen of Spice we're talking about here. Ree knows their way around a script or two. So they've got all the great tips and all the great advice. Phoenix asks, C, which audio was your favorite to make? I really liked making, I'm a big fan of always doing like Yandere. I love playing like villainous characters. I definitely have some favorites of all time. It's hard picking an absolute favorite, but most recently, genuinely, honestly, I really love playing the Cardlin from Main Attraction. Like that kind of half bad guy, half good guy kind of role, kind of maybe a transition partway through. There's a lot there to it, and I really enjoyed it. Oh my goodness, the homie Yuri voice is in chat. I can't even see live chat right now.
Hi Yuri.
Hi Yuri, I can't see you in chat. Oh, okay, I got chat back up. What's up, Yuri? Yuri says, hi friends, I'm sick and dumb but excited for y'all. Aww. Get better soon, my friend, you ain't dumb. That's the homie Yuri right there, y'all.
Feel better.
Feel better. Thank you so much for swinging by. Thanks for being here. Always welcome. Collaboration when? Collaboration when? Nah, but feel better soon, man. I'm sure we'll be working together again ASAP. We always do. Ariana M, thank you so much for the donation. Saying, too excited, brain empty. Nice. That's what we want to hear. Too excited, brain empty. All the love to Yuri Voice. Please check out his amazing work. He's got a lot of big, amazing moves going on right now. This guy knows what he's doing, and he's got a lot of amazing projects going on all the time. But what he's recently showed is some exciting stuff. Bittersweet. If you want to hear more of the homie Derek, just saying, find it over there in Yuri Voice channel. All right, next question. We got a lot to go through, so I'm going to try and power through these. Aowen Robinson asks, what's the best way to start making consistent content? Loving it. Wanting to. Set a schedule, a realistic schedule, one that you can stick to without pushing yourself too hard, and then do that. And do it because you want to, you know? If you find yourself approaching it like homework or like a task, then you've already... You might not be... Content creation might not be for you. You know, you should... At least when you start out, content creation should be something you do because you love, and your passion drives you through it. But yeah, I'd say set a schedule. Make sure you take away all distractions, and just, remember your passion for it. Remember why you're doing it. Daniela Perez Velez donated another $5. Thank you so much. They say, if you had a chance to do a video with no pause, would you do it? Maybe. I already did.
Yeah.
Did I? I did, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
I wrote it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, he is in one. It is called Home
Videos.
Home Videos. That's the one. I'll never forget it. But yeah, if you want to hear on audio with my son in it, the only one we've done together, that's it. It's Home Videos. Please check it out. Written by the amazing Ree. Daniel, you gotta help me on that one. You gotta help me on that one, buddy. Okay, Ruby says, speaking of, how is No Pause? Is he doing okay? Yeah, he's doing great. He's with his girlfriend right now. Jeanette asks, do you wear glasses? All right, now I specifically said don't ask about my appearance or anything like that. But yes, I do wear glasses. I believe I've said that in the past, yeah. All right. I want to say an extra special thanks to Xochitl. Xochitl. I hope I'm saying that right. Xochitl Daniela Perez Velez. Thank you so much for your donations and your questions. Oh my god, I hope I said that right. Avery asks, do you have collabs in mind or working on already? We certainly have a lot of collab scripts. A lot of them fall under the Cardlin Fantasy Cardlin Fantasy purview, which means it might be a while before we start, before you see them. Collabs in general are kind of always harder to do, but I'd love to see more collabs that could fall on Cardlinaudio. Some comfort collabs, some romance collabs. If you have any ideas in mind, please send them in. Breezy, thank you for the $2 donation, saying, loving these changes. Great job. Much excite. I know, me too. Daniel said I almost said that right. All right, Xochitl. I'm sorry. Xochitl, I hope I said, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. I love you. Jay Thomas asks, what's the favorite audio you've ever done? P.S. I love what you do. Thank you. I already answered that one, so I'll go ahead and jump to the next one. Kai says, what will happen with the audios uploaded to iTunes and Spotify, etc.? Will any changes happen there? That's a good question. Does anybody have the answer to that?
They'd still be there, yeah. So it's not going away, and you can still enjoy them.
Okay.
Wherever you like, yeah.
Wherever you like.
Wherever good audios are listened to.
Mm-hmm.
Just a second here. Oh my goodness. Haraya, thank you so much. Haraya donated $50 straight up, y'all. Haraya, what's up? Haraya says, congratulations on the new channel, homie. Love you. Cheers. Haraya. Friend for so long.
Thank you,
Supporter
Haraya.
for so long, so many years. Haraya, thank you for everything. Seriously, so much. Big love to Haraya. The Bikes, Sound by Kess, has also donated $20. Thank you so much, Kess. Kess says that script video is going to be very helpful going forward. Y'all are awesome. Hey, it is up right now on the channel. It might still be unlisted, but we'll fix that soon. But yes, that video will be available anytime. Please use it. It'll have a link in the description to the previous video, as well as the email address where you can send scripts to, which is cardlinscripts@gmail.com, by the way. Next in the questions, man, huge donations. Thank you so much, Haraya and Kess. Tammy asks, what's your favorite movie? Oh my gosh. I'm blanking. All I can think of is Uncharted, and I didn't really like it. We just watched Uncharted yesterday. It was not very good. Favorite movie of all time? Oh my god, I don't know. Thor Ragnarok is pretty good, but I don't know if it's my favorite of all time. Seems like a very shallow answer. Brick, that comes to mind. Brick is a really good movie from back in the day. It's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it. Check out Brick if you can. Moulin Rouge is also really good. Cardlin Fantasy's up to almost 600 subs. Thank you all so much. Go subscribe to Cardlin Fantasy. All right, Maddie S asks, what made you want to start making audios? To be honest, I just saw other people were doing it and decided to give it a shot. What made me keep making audios, though, was when I realized that it was kind of helping people, you know, and I'd see all these really positive messages about how I was in a dark place and you helped me out of it, or, you know, I was having a bad day and you helped me smile. That's what keeps me making audios. But when I started, to be honest, I found a community of people making audios and I decided to give it a shot. Blueberries asks what inspires you to make audios. I think that about answered that. Thank you very much, Blueberries. August asks, this might get answered before the Q&A section starts, but will script writing tips video be posted on its own? Yes, definitely. It'll probably be up in the next couple of, well, directly after this stream for sure. Kylie Gallion asks, what's your favorite audio that you like to do? I like doing Yandere audios the most. But any kind of audio that really pushes my acting skills. Kylie also says, also love your videos and you are awesome. Keep being amazing. Can't wait to see your channels grow. Thank you, Kylie. Ariana M, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Ariana says, can't be shown up by all the regular Twitch stream attendees. Let me get on their level real quick. Oh, dang. Thank you so much, Ariana. Xochitl Daniela Perez Velez is back with another $5 super chat saying, it's fine. I understand it's hard to pronounce my first name. Thanks for the effort. Sending love. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't say it right. I'll learn it one day, I promise. Molly Ollie 08 asks... You're right. Molly Ollie 08 asks, will the schedule for when the audios drop change? Would you consider... Oh, that's a whole other question. Will the schedule for when the audios drop change? No. It'll still be Monday, Friday on Cardlinaudio, and Tuesday, Thursday we'll be uploading stuff on Cardlin Fantasy. It won't always be new stuff, but chances are you haven't heard all my fantasy stuff. So we'll be re-uploading our old fantasy stuff on Cardlin Fantasy Tuesdays and Thursdays. And their second question is, would you consider a collab with Siren Sun? You know, I'd consider it. Yes, to answer that question, I would consider it. I don't know them. I'd like to get to know them first, see what they're about, see if we'd be a good mix. But yeah, I'd certainly consider it. Bianca asks, is there a storyline or theme you have yet to try out but really want to? I feel like we've done a little bit of everything at this point. I always like the concept of, like, you know, believing in yourself and being able to persevere through your belief. Whether it's, you know, belief inspired from somebody else or belief inspired by maybe like an event in your past or something, but I always like the idea of just that concept of belief carrying you through a difficult time. I love that trope. Sam asks, what made you start an ASMR channel? And was it your dream to become an ASMR YouTuber? Certainly not my dream. You know, ASMR YouTuber as I grew up was not even a thing. YouTuber wasn't even a thing. And what made me start an ASMR channel? I was on the community on Reddit doing ASMR stuff. I wasn't even considering it ASMR stuff back then. It was just audio stuff. And I decided to, you know, try and take this show on the road, so to speak, and see if I could bring it to YouTube. And the original plan was to kind of make this YouTube channel a portfolio of sorts to kind of showcase my voice acting talent so I could branch into voice acting one day. But I think I like this more than voice acting. Derpy Dory asks, this one is for the whole Cardlinaudio team. What is the script or audio that you love the most and why? And y'all have... I've been asked my favorite about 4 times now. Do y'all have favorites you want to share?
Sleep aids, I think. All sleep aids.
afraid sleep aid is Kara favorite.
Sleep is my favorite, so I guess it's just appropriate.
I think my favorite is still Save from the Stake. It was
That's a
I think
good
one of the early back in the day audios, and yeah, I think that was still my favorite.
Yeah. Derpy Dory also says, I thank you all so much for creating these amazing audios. They really make just life in general easier. I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you. Blueberries asks, do you ever listen to other audios to go to sleep? Not other audios, no. Sometimes podcasts. Sade, or maybe Sade. Sade asks, favorite thing to do when you're not doing audios? Play video games. And second question is, who's your favorite audio person? It's so hard to pick, you know. I mean, I like Graham Cracker audio personally. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's a little underground. Graham Cracker audio, pretty good. You know, Dade is a personal friend from a long time ago, and Yuri has really been with me through thick and thin. And you know, my team here, they're absolute favorites. They're part of the audio community as well. It's hard to pick a favorite. Emily asks, will there then be special videos for holidays on both channels? Oh, I don't know. Sounds like a lot of work, but maybe. We'll see. Well, I guess we'll have to find out the next time there's a big holiday. Tammy asks, if I do write a script, how do I send it to you? You can put it together in like a Google Doc. That's usually the easiest way to do it. And email it over to cardlinscripts@gmail.com. Daniel says his favorite is Yandere. He says, I listen to Yandere when I'm getting on a plane. Because yeah, okay. He listens to it because he's on a plane. I'm not going to say the rest of that, but it's a very funny joke from Daniel.
He likes Yandere. The key is he likes Yandere.
August asks, are there any types of scripts that are too triggering to cover on the channel, even if they are comfort?
Yes.
Yeah, there are. There are certain things that YouTube in particular won't let me cover, which I probably shouldn't talk about. But if you think it's too much, email me about it. And, you know, before you write the script, just email me and say, like, do you think a script on this topic would be okay? And we'll go over it and see if it would be a good fit or not. You know, I'd love to be able to cover every topic if I could, but, you know, I work within the limitations that the platform provides. T. Hold on 1 second. Okay. T asks, how come your fantasy playlist says it's complete and yet it has 5 deleted videos? Oh my
That's my
goodness. That's just a little bit of you know, clerical upkeeping stuff we gotta do. Don't worry about it. Everything will be complete on Cardlin Fantasy one day. That's all you... Ghost asks, have you ever done an audio where you propose to the listener? Oh, several. Many. Dreamland Roses says, so, what inspired you to open a second channel? Well, it was, I wanted to kind of refocus on the concept of why I opened Cardlinaudio in the first place. And, I realized that by having multiple, having a variety of audios, it did provide a good place for escapism and to escape into fantasies, but it didn't necessarily always provide a positive experience. You know, we've had plenty of sad audios. We have plenty of audios wherein it's an adventure and it's more about being thrilled and excited. And I wanted Cardlinaudio always at its core to be about helping people and being about reaching people who are having a bad time and kind of giving them that, maybe that little bit of reprieve that could maybe help get them through or just make their day a little better. And by being a variety channel, I couldn't provide that all the time. So I wanted to kind of refocus on what Cardlinaudio is all about and what it's here for. But I didn't want to give up all that other types of audios that I love so much entirely either. So decided to split them off into 2 channels. And I wanted to be able to promise people that when they come to Cardlinaudio, they can always get a comforting, uplifting, some kind of, nice, sweet kind of experience. And they don't have to worry about what kind of audio it'll be on upload day. Hope that answers the question. Am I missing anything, y'all think?
I don't think you are.
Cool.
I mean, it covered everything about why we started talking about this change in the first place.
Yeah. Next question is from Annie, who says, will you actually put all old audios on the new channel, or just more recent ones and then delete the others? Because that would be terrible. Well, we have all this good content from years ago we were planning on deleting for no reason, but I guess you're right, that would be terrible. So I think we will upload all of our old fantasy audios, fantasy, sci-fi, anything that doesn't fall under the new purview of what Cardlinaudio is about. They will all eventually be uploaded on Cardlinaudio. But that having been said, it won't leave Cardlinaudio until it's uploaded on Cardlin Fantasy. Does that make sense? So you're never going to be at a point where any of the audios are missing. You're always going to have access to all the audios, and if it disappears from Cardlinaudio, it's only because it's been moved to Cardlin Fantasy. Nothing's getting deleted.
Yes, yes.
T asks, is the main attraction series completed? It is. And as soon as this stream is done, we're going to make it live on Cardlin Fantasy, so you can listen to all 5 installments there, ready to go. Dreamland Roses asks, will this change how scripts are submitted or reviewed? No. Right?
And still, no, yeah, scripts are still submitted the same way. Email, please send any multi-parters altogether. Google Doc is preferred, but it would be considered of whether or not the script would go on the main channel or the fantasy channel, but that wouldn't necessarily change whether or not we would want to accept the script.
Yeah. We'll definitely be sorting scripts as to whether they go on Cardlinaudio or Cardlin Fantasy. You don't have to worry about writing scripts in triplicate either. You can just write a script like you'd normally write a script, and then we'll, on our end, make it so that there's a M for A, M for M, and M for F version of it. So nothing has to change from the script submission side of the whole process. Okay, here we go. Winter asks, Cardlin and team, favorite music or artists and bands? Have you heard of AJR? If not, you should listen to Dear Winter Finale and Humpty Dumpty. I personally haven't heard of AJR. Have any of y'all?
Yeah.
No.
I love AJR. They're a fantastic band. They're all brothers, and
Neat.
they're very fun.
Have I heard of AJR? Let me look up and see if I've heard of AJR.
I'm pretty sure you have. I just don't think you know that it's them.
I'm pretty sure I have not.
I think they did that one song I like. I don't see it immediately. Oh, Sober Up, with the one featuring Rivers. Yeah. Nice. I love Rivers. I'll follow him wherever, so I think that's how I found AJR. But yeah, I like that song. Any other favorite bands or groups y'all want to name drop? I like Parokya ni Edgar.
My music taste seems to either be early 2000s musicals or early 2000s alt rock, so that's about it.
Okay.
My brain's in a band freeze.
Luna, you got anything you want to share?
I love music, so I don't want to get into it because I think I would go on forever. But I really love indie music, folk music, blues, jazz. Anyway, let's move on before I go crazy.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Ariana M says, midstream checkup, how was your smoothie? Thank you for the $3 donation. Smoothie's really good. You know, I'm beginning to think maybe it's a little bland. I'm missing the tart sweetness I would have had if I had the orange dreams I usually go with. but it's still good. It's a good, smooth, easy. It definitely lives up to its name of Vanilla Blue Sky. Let's see. Which question are we on? Sunshine ASMR Voice asks, do you accept collabs? And how do you go about choosing collab partners? Well, I'll check out the channel. Usually I'll see what they're about, what kind of audios they do. I'll check out their voice, see if I think if it's a good fit. And if possible, I'll, get to know the person either through maybe Q&As they've done or watching them stream or just kind of like, talking to them and seeing if they'd be a good match for the channel. And if so, I'd go forward and see if they maybe want to do one of our collab scripts that we already have, or see if they want to come up with a collab script together. I usually don't go, just because I always have such a long backlog of scripts I need to do, I usually don't go about actively searching for collabs. Usually they find me. And yeah, I just because, I try and make sure they're a good fit for the channel, and hope if they are, usually we end up collabing, or we at least plan something for the future. Abigail asks, what's the biggest struggle you've had on YouTube and how did you cope with it? Also, have you been taking care of yourself lately? Hope you're doing okay. Oh my goodness, hold on. I'll answer that question in just a second, Abigail. Karina Chance, thank you so much for that super chat. Karina Chance just dropped $100 in super chat saying, hi, I have no idea what's going on, just got home from church, but I'm excited for the new changes. Thank you, Karina. And thank you for that amazing donation.
Wow, thank you.
Karina C is one of our awesome writers.
True. Karina C has sent in many an amazing script. Chances are you're already a fan of them. Olivia Featherstone super chatted $5. Thank you so much. And said, do you still play D&D? Could you see another D&D channel like T&D coming back? I do still play D&D. I would love to play D&D in a stream form again. Probably in a lesser capacity or with somebody else running it. I look back fondly on T&D days, and then I think about how much work it was for me and the team, and I often think like I'd love to do that again, just maybe without putting my beloved team through so much in the process. Abigail, sorry, back to your question. What was the biggest struggle you've had on YouTube and how do you cope with it? Honestly, just learning how to run a business in general, like being my own business person, and I'm still learning how to cope with it. I haven't fully coped with it yet. Have I been taking care of myself lately? Yes, actually. I've been working with a therapist, betterhelp.com. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but they've been, I've been working with my therapist through there, and it's been really changing my life around in a really positive way, and I appreciate that.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah, hashtag not sponsored. Let's see. Celia asks, what are your favorite and least favorite audios that you have done? I'm going to go ahead and start skipping those questions that ask about favorites and least favorites. Keiko says, will there be a separate place to submit the new channel-oriented scripts? Or will it all go to the same old email as before? Yeah, same email as before. Not necessary to send it anywhere else. Just cardlinscripts@gmail.com will be fine. Heidi S asks, any topics you want to avoid? If you think it's going to be too controversial for a script, email us about it first and ask, and we'll see if it'll be a good fit or not. Lucy asks, favorite color? I think it's become a bit of a meme in the community now, but I always say earth tones. Greens, browns, oranges, that kind of stuff. Xeon asks, are you okay with fan art? If so, is there a specific tag we artists should use? Just tagging me in it on Twitter is usually the best way to go about it, or you can also send it in to cardlinart@gmail.com. That's usually the best way to get it in a video. But yeah, if you have something you want to send in and tag me in it, usually Twitter or Instagram is the best way to go about it. Just tag me in it, Cardlinish. Jade Thomas asks, Would you ever do an ASMR audio with a fan collaboration, like giving out specific lines and letting the fans submit audios of their takes on the lines that you could add into an audio? I think we'd love that. That's a cool idea. I've never thought of that before. We'll discuss it within the team, see if it'll be a good fit. Saphira Volkov with the earth tones. In the chat. Joanna asks, first of all, I love your videos, especially the comfort ones, because it's helped me through a lot. My question is, what is your favorite audio to record? Luca asks, how do I send a script? Where do I write it? Okay, I'm going to start screening these. Hold on. Thank you, Luca, for sending that in. Kitty asks, is there an age limit to send non-spicy scripts? No. To send in non-spicy scripts, there isn't an age limit. But yes, certainly if you want to send in spicy scripts, you'd have to be 18 or older. Right? Is that the right answer? Am I giving the right answer on that?
Yes, we will not accept spicy stuff from anyone under 18.
Right. But the other part of the question, there is no...
Oh yeah, no. We have accepted scripts from people, I think, of ranging from under 18 to over 50.
Yeah. Maybe not too romantic if you're under 18. It starts getting weird. Charlie Oakley asks, how old do you have to be to join your Discord server? 200. Because I don't have a Discord server.
You need a time machine.
If you're 200 years old, you can join my Discord server. How's that? I'll make one just for you. And the other 200-year-olds. Cece asks... will you be accepting scripts for comfort, fantasy, and spicy? Yeah, definitely. Spicy, of course, you have to be 18 and over, as we just discussed. Amy asks, hey, Cardlin, first of all, just wanted to say I'm so proud of you and the team. My question is, are there any particular scripts you're looking for at the moment? Like more comfort or more spice? Those two in particular, actually. Yes. We need a lot of comfort, we need a lot of spice. So please. And if
go for some romance.
Yeah, well, we'd love to get some more romance and some more spice that isn't necessarily fantasy based. You know, maybe just more cute, sweet couples, boyfriends, husbands, some kind of slice of life spice. I love that stuff. Squishy asks, are you interested in horror audios by any chance? Something spooky? Yeah, I usually count those as Yandere, and they fall under the Cardlin Fantasy channel. Firefly asks, what are the kind of scripts you refuse to use for your videos? In this case, do you tell the writer why their script isn't going to be used? Yes. Usually what happens if we don't think a script is a good fit is we'll send it back, and then we'll ask if you would like some kind of feedback. You know, we don't want to give feedback if it's unasked for. But if you do respond and say you want feedback, then we'll give you a couple of pointers as to why it wasn't chosen or what you could do to change it up. So many questions. I'm gonna have to start cherry picking the ones that kind of stand out, y'all. Lyra wants to know, how's life doing? Life's going great. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing well as well. Aria Rose asks, so about the scripts, if you want like part 2 on a different channel, how does that work? Like the first part is not fantasy, but the second part is? Or vice versa? I'm not really sure how that would work. Scripts and stories, you know, like story being like a completed script series, are either Cardlinaudio, which is to say modern time, realistic, not have anything to do with like action or anything like that, just a good uplifting series story, or they're not. And if they're not, then they go on Cardlin Fantasy.
Only exception would be things like Spice, where like a part 2 might be on Patreon, but otherwise I wouldn't see too much overlap.
Yes.
Unless they're asking about their own channel, like one on your channel and the other on their channel.
Oh, yeah, that
like
could
collab.
certainly be discussed if we're doing a collab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Asking for all, the script cabinet says, asking for all the script writers out there, what are your hard limits? Are there any topics you feel uncomfortable doing? If I feel uncomfortable doing it, I probably feel uncomfortable talking about it on a stream. So if you have any questions about a topic, just email me about it and ask about the topic specifically. I can't.
There's also at the bottom of all audio descriptions list of some things that we do not accept scripts that are based on.
Oh, true. Yeah. Can we pull up that list real quick? I think it's like we don't do high school. We don't do vampires.
And cheating.
And cheating. Is it just those three?
Also, audios where the listener is a minor.
Right. There you go.
Most typically, that's like a Nadlin thing, but kind of carte blanche. If the listener is meant to be under 18, that's a no-go.
Yep. Let's see.
Oh yes, and Saphira, thank you. Please don't hit Cardlin.
Yeah, stop hitting me. if like I make a joke and you don't like it, you can't hit me. That's not how life works. Luis asks, are you still going to be making angst or drama audios? Yeah, those are Cardlin Fantasy. Ariana M says, will you still do sub-only Sundays today? I plan to. We'll see how things are going, but I plan to. That Ariana M is, by the way, thank you for the $3 super chat. Thank you very much. Ariana M is referring to my Twitch stream, which I do over on twitch.tv/Cardlinaudio. I plan to stream later on today at 6 p.m. PST. Vic says, I'm just genuinely curious, but why don't you like vampire audios? I finished The Man in the Mountain not too long ago and was confused when he was a vampire. Yeah, that was one of the times I specifically broke my rule. I just generally don't like the way vampires are portrayed. I don't think they're done right. Man in the Mountain is one of the rare examples of a series where I like what a vampire is like. So, in general, I don't like vampires. I just don't like it. Some people like peanut butter, some people don't like peanut butter. Wazimumu. Oh yeah, I should stop seeing the name before I read the question. Let me read the question first. Okay, we already went over that. Seth Jameson, aka SJ, asks, how do you deal with working when you don't really feel like it? I've had many days where I've just had to be creative on demand and it sucks. Any tips for making the process a little easier? Yeah, I mean, that's why I stopped writing scripts. I realized that if my job entitled being creative on demand, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd burn out so quickly. So I started asking for scripts and looking for scripts. And luckily I was able to figure out this nice little symbiotic circle, wherein people submit scripts. So you need to find the pain points or the parts that are going to be the most difficult for you and figure out a way to basically either get them from elsewhere or something. But yeah, being creative on demand sounds really difficult. Spiny says, gosh, I gotta stop reading the name first. Spiny asks, will the fantasy audios also be posted in threes for M for F, M for A, M for M? No, they'll be staying as they were originally written by the writer. Carter says, are you going to post a video or community post to sum up all the changes or announcements? Not really. No, it's not a plan. Maybe we could write up a quick Twitter post or community post that kind of just like bullet points them.
Yeah, possible.
You could do that.
Yes.
Saf says, how do we know when our script goes up? Something we've recently started doing is we now email people. We email the writers when their scripts come up. Flute VA, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Flute VA says, came in to say hi and thank you for being an inspiration to me as a VA. Aw, that's so nice to say. Thank you. Love your work for years and I highly appreciate you. That's very kind of you to say, Flute VA. Wish you the best. going through questions, going through repeats. Little Vamp asks, does a new word limit also affect the spicy audios? Yes, unfortunately. I know everybody hates the new word limit. But yes, it affects all videos across all channels. The reasoning for the word limit, by the way, is because we notice that there's a lot of viewer drop-off after a certain point. So we'd be, doing these like long 37-minute videos or audios, and people would stop listening after a certain point. So we needed to find a good middle point between the amount of work being done and the amount of attention that we can still, command with an audio. And we found that a good middle point is 1,500 words. And I think it's for the best ultimately. I know it can be stifling to a writer, but I think working under a concept of less is more is for the best, and that keeping things concise works better for what the goal is. And remember, the goal is not to tell a story. The goal is to comfort and please and to help people escape. Let's see, where were we? Toast asks, since Friday the 13th is coming up soon, what are you planning to scare us? I'm going to scare you by doing nothing! Wahahaha. I don't know, maybe I'll do something. We'll see.
We have some Friday the 13th audios already.
Oh, do we?
Again, I wrote it.
Z asks, would you ever consider doing voice acting outside of the ASMR community for animation, films, etc.? Congrats to you and your team, by the way. Thank you very much, Z. Yes, I would certainly consider it. I plan on branching out into that more as the years progress. I'm just really caught up in this YouTube life right now. But I certainly would consider it and hope to do it one day. Sid sends in a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Sid. Sid says, sending this to show support. I love your audios. Thank you very much for that, Sid. Rose the Wolf asks, for collaborations, did you want us to reach out to the ideal artist first to request it, or is that your domain of responsibilities? Will you still use the script but with someone else, or archive it for someone else if the potential collaborator declines? If you were to send, so if I were to receive a script that was written with someone ideally in mind to collaborate with, I'd research that person, see if they'd be a good fit. If they would, I'd then contact them and see what they thought. But though, actually, to be fair, I wouldn't contact them until I had a good window of release in mind. Like maybe if the script was specifically aimed for a season or a specific time of the year. I would then reach out to them, see if they'd be down, and if they were down and everything was all good, I'd then start the process of scheduling and sending out scripts and looking at deadlines and all that. If they declined or I thought they weren't a good fit, I'd probably let the writer know and ask, do you want me to do this with someone else, or do you not want me to do it at all? Would you like to send it to someone else? So yeah, it's a case-by-case basis. I hope that answers your question. Wazimumu says, I'm an aspiring animator as well. Would you mind if I was to make animatics or animations of your audios? Listening to them has really helped inspire me to want to animate. So if you're okay with it, it'd honestly be a dream come true. I would love it. And to be very honest with you, Wazimumu, I've heard this so many times over the years and no one's ever followed through. So if you were the one to first do it, I would love to see some animations or animatics of my audios. Let me go through the questions first. Joanna says, what has been your favorite moment making these videos through these years? It was actually behind the scenes. My team put together it was like an appreciation friend video that they did, and it was just the sweetest, nicest thing. And that was probably my favorite moment of everything we've done.
No.
Aww.
They had videos of them, and they were dancing, and it was just so much. They made a song. Oh, it was just the nicest, sweetest thing, and I really loved it so much. That was probably my favorite moment out of everything we've done, and hopefully my absolute favorite moment hasn't come yet.
No.
How could you forget about it, Daniel?
No memory of it for him.
Kazumi says, will you still be making bittersweet, dramatic audios like arguments for the main channel? Or what about ones where you play a more morally gray, villainous character like Yandere, but aren't explicitly fantasy? So the best way to look at it, Kazumi, is this. If it's not modern time, real people, in a realistic setting, and also an uplifting, happy, comforting, sleep aid, just nice experience, it'll go to Cardlin Fantasy. So even if it is like a modern day audio and it's about a couple that fights, or a couple that breaks up, or it's about, if it's like a sad experience, it'll go to Cardlin Fantasy. So everything that isn't an uplifting, happy experience is going to go to Cardlin Fantasy. Toast the Idiot asks, how's you and Pandastic ASMR? Great, as far as I can tell. Sweet, Cardlin Fantasy has 666 subs. Our goal is complete. Hail Satan. We've achieved everything we've sought out to do.
Burn. Fire. You achieved it and then you burn it.
And thus we deleted the channel.
Alright.
What's the schedule for Cardlin Fantasy going to be like? Tuesdays and Thursdays, Vic. Thank you for asking. Piggy asks, will there be any Dadlin audios in the future or no? So, technically there can be audios where Cardlin is a father, but we don't like doing audios where the listener is intended to be a child. So, Cardlin can be a father if the listener is intended to be his wife, and they have a child together, and they're talking to the child or something, or talking about the child. But any audios wherein Cardlin is a father and talking to the listener who is their child, that would not happen. And I believe, y'all, that brings us to the end of our questions, which also means we are at the end of our stream. So a big thank you to all of you for being here. Thank you so much for the encouragement, the support, the love. Thanks so much for subscribing to Cardlin Fantasy. Hopefully you continue to do so, and we see more and more people over there. We're going to start re-uploading all of our favorites. If you have any other questions or anything you want to reach out to me about, you can always hit me up on Twitter, hit me up in the comments. I'll also be streaming on Twitch. You can always hit me up there. Thank you all so much to everybody who super chatted, who donated, everybody who participated. Thank you to Key for swinging by, to the homie Yuri. Big thank you to the team for being here. Motion Daniel, Luna, Kara, Ree. Thank you all so much for being here. Nai was unfortunately unable to make it, but they're here in spirit. Big love to everybody. And just thank you all so much. Am I missing anything? Is there anything else I need to say or do?
Nah, just subscribe, please. And we hope you like the changes.
Can't wait for you guys to hear all the new audios and all the triplicate audios and all the old fantasy audios.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. And if you have suggestions or comments about, how we can improve things, feel free.
Please send new scripts. Send new scripts.
Yes.
Yes.
Give me things to read.
Go subscribe, go hang out, and start refreshing Cardlin Fantasy right now, because as soon as I hit end stream, we're going to make it live, and you can catch all of the main attraction series, parts 1 through 5, over there on Cardlin Fantasy as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 right now. Bye!
Bye.